Stay quiet after disrespect. You know, there comes a moment in life when someone says something, does something, or treats you in a way that cuts deep. It's disrespect, sharp, unexpected, and often painful. And in that moment, you feel the heat rise in your chest, the words bubbling up, ready to fire back. But here's the thing I've learned. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is stay quiet. Now, I'm not talking about silence out of fear. I'm not talking about shrinking yourself or letting someone walk all over you. No. I'm talking about the kind of quiet that comes from strength. The kind of quiet that says, I see you, I hear you, but I won't let you define me. When you stay quiet after disrespect, you're not giving away your power. You're keeping it. You're saying, this moment doesn't deserve my energy. This person doesn't get to control my emotions. Because here's the truth. Disrespect says more about the person giving it than it does about you. Hurt people hurt people. Broken people break people. And when you respond with silence, you're choosing not to participate in their chaos. But let me be clear, staying quiet doesn't mean you don't feel it. Oh, you'll feel it. You'll feel the sting, the anger, the injustice, and that's okay. Feel it, acknowledge it, but don't let it consume you. Don't let it pull you into a battle that isn't yours to fight. Because when you stay quiet, you give yourself the space to rise above it. You give yourself the chance to respond, not react, from a place of clarity and strength. And here's the beautiful part. When you stay quiet, you take away their power. You take away their ability to drag you down to their level. Instead, you stand tall, rooted in your worth, your dignity, and your truth. And in that silence, you send the loudest message of all. I am unshakable. So the next time someone disrespects you, remember this. Your silence can be your superpower. It doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean you're defeated. It means you're choosing peace over drama, wisdom over anger, and self-respect over revenge. Because at the end of the day, the way you handle disrespect says everything about who you are. Stay quiet, stay strong, and watch how your silence speaks volume. Disrespect is painful, but your response matters. It's one of those moments in life that can catch you off guard, leaving you stunned, hurt, and often questioning your own worth. Whether it's a harsh comment, a dismissive gesture, or an outright act of disregard, disrespect has a way of cutting deep. It lingers in your mind, replaying over and over. And in those moments, it's easy to feel small, invisible, or even angry. But here's the truth. While you can't always control how others treat you, you can always control how you respond. And that's where your power lies. When someone disrespects you, your first instinct might be to fire back, to match their energy, to defend yourself, or to make them feel the same pain they've caused you. It's a natural reaction rooted in our desire for fairness and justice. But what if I told you that the most powerful response isn't always the loudest one? What if I told you that sometimes the bravest thing you can do is to stay quiet, not because you're afraid, not because you're weak, but because you understand that your peace of mind is worth more than their momentary satisfaction. Staying quiet after disrespect doesn't mean you're ignoring the situation or pretending it didn't happen. It doesn't mean you're letting someone walk all over you or that you're okay with being treated poorly. No, staying quiet is a deliberate choice. a choice to rise above the noise, to protect your energy, and to refuse to engage in a battle that isn't worth fighting. It's a choice to say, this moment doesn't define me, and this person doesn't get to control how I feel. Think about it. When you react to disrespect, you're giving the other person exactly what they want, a reaction. You're handing them the power to dictate your emotions, to pull you into their chaos, and to drag you down to their level. But when you stay quiet, you take that power back. You show them that their words or actions don't have the hold on you that they think they do. You demonstrate that you're rooted in something deeper, something unshakable. Your self-respect, your dignity, and your inner strength. Now, I'm not saying it's easy. Staying quiet in the face of disrespect can feel like swallowing a bitter pill. It can feel like you're letting someone get away with something, like you're not standing up for yourself. But here's the thing, standing up for yourself doesn't always mean fighting back. Sometimes it means walking away. Sometimes it means choosing not to engage. Sometimes it means recognizing that the best way to win is not to play the game at all. And let's be honest, disrespect often says more about the person dishing it out than it does about you. Hurt people hurt people. Broken people break people. When someone disrespects you, it's often a reflection of their own insecurities, their own pain, or their own struggles. It's not about you, it's about them. And when you understand that, it becomes easier to let it go. It becomes easier to see their behavior for what it is, a cry for attention, a sign of their own inner turmoil, or simply their inability to handle their emotions in a healthy way. But even with that understanding, it's okay to feel the sting. It's okay to feel angry, hurt, or frustrated. Those emotions are valid, and they're a natural part of being human. What's important is what you do with those emotions. Do you let them consume you? Do you let them dictate your actions? Or do you acknowledge them, process them, and then let them go? When you stay quiet after disrespect, you're giving yourself the space to do just that. You're giving yourself the chance to respond, not react, from a place of clarity and strength. And here's the beautiful part. When you stay quiet, you're not just protecting yourself. You're also sending a powerful message. You're showing the other person that their disrespect doesn't have the power to shake you. You're showing them that you're grounded in something far greater than their petty words or actions. And in that silence, you're reclaiming your power. You're saying, I am unshakable, I am worthy, and I will not let your disrespect define me. So the next time someone disrespects you, remember this, your response matters. It's not about winning an argument or proving a point. It's about staying true to yourself, protecting your peace, and refusing to let someone else's negativity dim your light. Because at the end of the day, the way you handle disrespect says everything about who you are and nothing about who they are. Stay quiet, stay strong, and watch how your silence speaks volume. Silence is strength, not fear. It's a concept that might seem counterintuitive at first, especially in a world that often equates loudness with power and assertiveness with control. We're taught to speak up, to fight back, to make our voices heard. And while there's certainly a time and place for that, there's also immense power in silence. Silence, when chosen deliberately and with intention, can be one of the most profound expressions of strength. It's not about shrinking yourself or avoiding conflict out of fear. It's about understanding that sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is to say nothing at all. Think about it. When someone disrespects you or tries to provoke you, their goal is often to get a reaction. They want to see you upset, flustered, or angry. They want to know that their words or actions have gotten under your skin. But when you respond with silence, you deny them that satisfaction. You take away their power to control the situation. Instead of engaging in their drama, you rise above it. You show them that their behavior doesn't deserve your energy or attention. And in doing so, you reclaim your power. Silence is not passive, it's active. It's a conscious decision to prioritize your peace over their chaos. It's a way of saying, I see what you're doing, and I choose not to participate. It's a refusal to let someone else's negativity dictate your emotions or your actions, and that takes incredible strength. When you stay silent in the face of disrespect, you're also giving yourself the gift of clarity. In the heat of the moment, emotions can cloud your judgment. Anger, hurt, or frustration can lead you to say or do things you might later regret. But silence gives you the space to pause, to breathe, and to think. It allows you to respond from a place of calm and wisdom rather than react from a place of impulse. Silence also sends a powerful message. It communicates that you're unshakable, that you're grounded in something deeper than the opinions or actions of others. It shows that you're confident enough in your own worth not to need validation or approval from someone who disrespects you. And that kind of confidence is magnetic. It commands respect, not through force or aggression, but through quiet dignity and self-assurance. But let's be clear, silence doesn't mean you're ignoring the situation or letting someone walk all over you. It doesn't mean you're condoning their behavior or that you're okay with being treated poorly. Silence is not the same as submission. It's a strategic choice, a way of protecting your energy and preserving your peace. It's a way of saying, I won't let your negativity disrupt my inner calm. And here's the thing, when you respond with silence, you're not just protecting yourself, you're also setting a boundary. You're showing the other person that their disrespect won't be met with the reaction they're seeking. You're showing them that you're not willing to engage in their negativity or be pulled into their drama. And over time, that can have a profound impact. It can make them think twice about how they treat you and maybe even how they treat others. Silence is also a form of self-care. It's a way of honoring your own worth and protecting your mental and emotional well-being. When you stay silent, you're choosing to invest your energy in things that matter, in your growth, your happiness, and your peace of mind. You're choosing not to waste your time or energy on someone who doesn't deserve it. And that's a powerful act of self-love. So the next time someone disrespects you, remember this. Silence is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength. It's a way of standing tall, rooted in your worth, and refusing to let someone else's negativity bring you down. It's a way of saying, I am unshakable. I am worthy, and I will not let your disrespect define me. Silence, when chosen with intention, can be one of the most powerful tools you have. Use it wisely. Disrespect reflects the other person, not you. It's a truth that can be hard to remember in the heat of the moment, when someone's words or actions sting and leave you questioning your own worth. But here's the thing. When someone disrespects you, it's not about you. It's about them. It's about their insecurities, their struggles, their inability to handle their emotions, or their lack of understanding. It's about the battles they're fighting within themselves, battles that have nothing to do with you. And when you can see that, when you can truly internalize that truth, it becomes easier to let go of the hurt and rise above the situation. Think about it. Have you ever lashed out at someone when you were feeling stressed, overwhelmed, or insecure? Maybe you said something you didn't mean, or maybe you acted in a way that didn't align with your values. In those moments, your behavior wasn't really about the other person. It was about what you were going through. The same is true when someone disrespects you. Their words or actions are a reflection of their inner world, not a reflection of your worth or value. That doesn't make their behavior okay. Disrespect is never okay. But understanding where it comes from can help you detach from it. It can help you see that their disrespect isn't a commentary on who you are or what you deserve. It's not about your worth. It's about their inability to see their own. When someone disrespects you, they're projecting their own struggles onto you. They're trying to make themselves feel bigger by making you feel smaller.